Welcome, everyone. It's Anthony with the Bulbaritos bringing you a brand new live stream. And today we are going to be breaking down week 3 of OSIRIS League and Rise of Kingdoms. Exciting times, exciting times. And we are also going to be previewing week 4 of the knockout stages in the divisional round. So a lot of exciting stuff to cover today. Like I said, I am Anthony with the Bulbaritos. My wife and I are variety streamers. We stream mobile games such as Rise of Kingdoms, all the way up to first-person shooters such as Call of Duty and everything in between. So if y'all like that kind of content, then definitely consider subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you, and you can join our increasingly growing burrito gang who have been tremendous in their support. They are blowing up our Discord right now. We've been spending the past couple of days trying to upgrade and level up the server for the burrito gang. So hopefully they're enjoying everything. We're ramping up because we know the content's going to start increasing here very quickly. Our madness tournament is about to take shape here in the next couple of weeks. So when we start finding out who the top 32 teams are in OSIRIS League, our contest is going to start rolling through big prizes. It should be a good time. So if you haven't already, definitely consider dropping into our Discord. The link is in the live chat as well as in the description below. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to message me and we can get you all set up. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to fire up some music. We're going to dive straight into it. Like we always say, if y'all have comments, questions, you want to, just want to bicker over some teams, I'm always down for it. Y'all know me. So welcome to everybody who's new to the stream, new to the channel. I hope y'all enjoy your stay. I know we have a lot of fans that are coming in from different kingdoms, so thank y'all so much. Don't forget to invite your friends if you haven't already, if they aren't already a part of the burrito gang. And we are, I believe, we're 8 subs away from 450 subs, ladies and gentlemen. We're like 50. Well, I'll put it this way. We're 58 subs from hitting our second goal, which is 500 subs on this channel. So y'all have been absolutely tremendous. It's been a couple of months and we've dedicated ourselves to producing live content for y'all. So I hope y'all are enjoying it. We are going to fire it up right now. Let me turn on some music and we're going to dive straight into it. Yeah, Miss Rennie, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Bulbarito gang for life. Yes, ma'am. All right, let's hit up some music. Let's get this started. Let me see. We're gonna start off with something, some slower stuff. Let's see. There you go. That should be okay. Let me know if the audio is okay. Khan is the best commander for city defense. Oh shit. I don't know about that, but I love my Khan, but definitely not for city defense. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are firing it up. Justin Yee. No, Asher. It's Cleopatra. Uh-oh. Siondak, raise you. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go through, like y'all know, if y'all have joined us before, we go through division by division, breaking down winners, losers, surprises, no surprises. And then we're going to do our thing. Then we're going to go through the preview after that. And then, yeah, if y'all have any questions, anything like that, definitely feel free. We did start a little bit earlier today, by a couple of hours, because we know our EU fans, it's pushing the envelope for when they'll be able to join us, but hopefully they enjoy it and are able to join for at least a little bit. So without further ado, let's hop in. I need to go back so we can see. All right, so let's start with Division 1 last week. Let's see. K530 is our top 32 alliance in Division 1. They handled their business. I'm pretty sure that a lot of these are going to be fairly easy to call. I don't believe there was that many close matches this week. But there were some surprises again. So I know we had one surprise for sure. All right. 1341 is going to be your top 32 team in Division 2. They handled their business. And just so y'all know, I'm just not going through. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna switch this. There you go. That should be better. That way y'all can at least see the top. I made that last time because I knew y'all kept telling me to move the cam, so now I moved the cam. So now if y'all want it the other way, we'll go the other way. Evan, what's up, brother? My #1 spot for ARC and ROK is here. Hey! Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. It makes me happy. That's the goal. 1341 versus 93T is gonna be a match to see. Man, Justin, if y'all haven't seen the matches we're gonna be casting, that's gonna be a good match, but the ones that we're casting at the time slots are gonna be absolutely insane. Insane. And we'll cover those in between the breakdown and the preview. I'll tell y'all the 3 matches we're gonna be casting, so y'all can come and check it out. But there's one thing, if Lilith ever watches this, do me this one big favor. As a caster, the one thing I look forward to is if you can see the spacing and the timing between matches, make more times. Please, for the love of your game, please do that. Because right now, what's happening is 95% of the matches are on 15 UTC, which sucks. Because there's so many matches that I want to cast, but I can't cast because they're all on the same time. So if they would have done 13 UTC, 15, 17, and 19, you could have covered even the same, it's close enough to where it wouldn't make a difference, but you can space them out. Because right now what they're doing is 15 and then 1501, which, let's be real, come on. It doesn't make that big of a difference. Just make it 17 UTC. That way you have, a gap in between and it just stays consistent. Because right now they're doing 3 UTC, 9 UTC, 13 UTC, 15, and then 19. And I'm just like, I can count on my hand how many matches have been on 3 UTC. I can count on my hand how many matches have been at 9 UTC. And then 13 is double digits. 15 is almost triple digits. So spacing them out is going to only benefit your game and your visibility and allow casters to be able to cast matches. So just a suggestion. Where are you based? I'm in OCE, so this stream is a good time. What is OCE? I keep wanting to say Orange County. Heyo, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. I'm from Texas, from San Antonio, Texas, in the United States. Oh, like Australia. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. I was reading up chat, but that's good. That's a good distraction. So 1341 versus 93T is what I expect the divisional championship to come down to. Those are big boys. And I don't think that they're going to have problems this week, but we got a 3.8 billion and a 2.7. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that the squad actually leveled up their power because they were not 3.8 when they started. We'll have to go back later on in the videos. I'm fairly certain 3.8 would have put them in the top 3 for sure, and they weren't in the top 3. So that's interesting. They powered up for this week, which is good. 3.8. That's insane. Okay, so continuing on, division number 3. Here we go. 49F handled their business. I do think it's going to be between them and TMD for the division. And then we'll kind of choose our division. We're going to keep going week by week. I'm going to let y'all know in the preview portion who I still have winning the division, matches that we're going to watch, all that kind of stuff. I feel like Lilith is lacking right now because soon the same events are going to happen. Halloween, Christmas, and Thanksgiving, I think. And we still got so much lag. 1341 is in the newspaper 4 days in a row for power. That's badass. They might have lost KVK, but they're going to do everything in their power to win. And I know Death Squad. They're going to do everything in their power. I've got requests already from certain alliances to cast their matches or cast their opponents' matches. But, it's getting, but we'll see. We'll see what we do. It's fun, though. Good memories I have from San Antonio when I visited it 4 years ago. Hell yeah, man. Dude, I love San Antonio. That's why I'm extremely fat, because I love tacos. Sorry. All right, here we go. Division number 4. Diving into it. MTO, NC. They all handled business. MTO versus NC is going to be a good match because NC's been looking real good and the power differential isn't that much. So 3.1 versus 3.3. So they're not going to be able to bully around NC. It's going to come all down to strategy. You know, big boy versus big boy. This, I believe, will be the decider for the division this week. So keep your eye. If you're in Division 4, keep an eye. Those will be the two that I think are fighting for the division. All right, here we go. Oh, sorry. Also, keep in mind, I'm going to let y'all know real quick. There is a brand new feature for those of y'all who play on BlueStacks. And there are some pros and there's some cons to it. So I can show y'all after we do the breakdown portion. Because I see where it would be beneficial, but I also don't like a certain aspect of it as a PC player on BlueStacks. So that way y'all can share with your alliance. If you haven't updated your BlueStacks, definitely consider it. All right, here we go. Division number 5. 87 GV versus DSP. Gee, we'll talk about that one in the preview show or in the preview portion. That's going to be a fire match right there. Fire match. But they both handled their business this week. So that is Division 5. There were no surprises. BBTH 81RZ. Woo. Woo. Man, if you're not hyped for this match, you better check your pulse because this is about to be a barn burner right here. And if you're not excited for this one, you don't belong in OSIRIS League. We'll dive into this one, but this is going to be one of the most stacked divisions that we're seeing right now. So we'll dive into it in the preview portion, but I'm excited for it. They both handled their business. All the top teams handled their business in this division. So division number 7, SFS, 93L. They all handled their business as well. For the most part, I just kind of want to show the screens, give applause to the teams. That way, you know, for outside, and I will let y'all know, that way I don't have to consistently say it over and over and you don't have to hear me like a broken record. All top 32 teams won their groups except for 2, and we are going to dive into those, and those are our 2 surprises for the week. So all the divisions, I won't reiterate whose top 32 team is because they did win their division. So they're all in Group A, and they all won their groups. Whoa, Division 6 is going to be tough. Yeah, dude, Division 6 is going to be scary. All right, here we go. Division 8. Everyone handled their business. I'm excited for the championship potential right here between 166 and 415. But definitely do not sleep on 411S. They can and could take out Ronnie's alliance. So keep that in mind. 411S, 411, they're pretty stacked. You know, so keep in mind on that one. All right, division number 9. Here we go. Don't sleep on 411. Yeah, exactly what I said. Yeah, brother. We're thinking the same out here. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this kind of content, smash the like button. It means the world to us. Drop a sub if you haven't already. We're a growing community. We are 58 subs away from 500, from reaching our second goal for the channel. All right, here we go. UCS, I know they handled their business. NOK, surprising a lot of people, but winning their group. They are not surprising me anymore. But I do have some members in NOK that, you know, are excited to be going up against UCS, which is good. You want to see that. You definitely want to see that. Don't back down from anybody. So we'll definitely check them out on the preview. All right. F95K versus NCB should be a good one as well. Everyone's handling their business. Let me see. Yeah, everyone handled their business. All right, let me see. Division number 11, Smash Squad. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to dive too far into it for the preview, but this is one of our matches for the week as well. So Smash Squad versus Eve. Eve coming out of left field. Some members told me week 1, and I will give it to Alice if she's here, if she's in the chat. Alice told me week 1, keep your eyes out for Eve. And ever since she said, I kept my eyes out, and they have been straight up walloping some people. So I'm excited for this one, especially upset potential right here. IF 28, Shinshi's Old Alliance and Kingdom 228 handling their business as well. All right, let's see. Eve gonna win, just saying.
You may not be the only one saying that, Justin.
Shh. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, FN, we have winning their group. Snow winning their group. Upset potential. Upset potential right here. But 93P is no joke as well. So this one's a pretty overall stacked group as well. So, or division as well. So keep your eyes on it. We're going to break it down here in a little bit. No, don't worry, Justin. I like that. I like it when people call stuff out because I agree with them most of the time. Or it's the same thoughts that I'm having. And Navi, for those of y'all from Navi, you tree trunk motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Thunderdome. They're gonna be handing out some ass whoopings in this division. I still don't see it. I see it as a walkthrough, but I'm sure they're taking people serious. So that's Division 13. Division 14. Here we go. 0096. I think it's between them and Sons of Destruction. So we'll see. That should be a good championship match as well. Division 15. 1008 versus TR. Should be a doozy too. I don't think anybody expected very much from TR. I'm being honest. Let's be honest, guys. They weren't in top 32 last season. But they've been looking good. So I'm intrigued to see if they can knock out the top 32 team. So here we go. Division number 16. Division 13 looks to have a lot of new names. I'll recap on that one. Let me see. I'll jump back. We're on 16 right now. Division 13. Let me just refresh. Oh yeah, it's a lot of new names. Yeah, you're right. Even Navi wasn't there last year. They weren't even in last season. They moved. All right, C9N. I think this one's going to be a walkthrough as well. TMI, I hear it is very good, but I do know that 234A is very strong. I just haven't seen them. I haven't seen them in OSIRIS League. So I haven't watched them. They could be fairly good, but I'm not sure yet. So we'll find out this weekend for sure. 92 SK versus 87 IB. I know 87 IB is a fairly good team. So this one should be interesting as well. All right, here we go. Division number 18. C9N. Ooh. Oh, is that your team? Got to rep your squad. 1AVG versus HE. HE, I don't know if it's HE3 or HE Heart. I think it's a heart, but whatever. This matchup has actually already happened before. For those of y'all who haven't checked out our channel or scrolled through our channel, we've actually casted this matchup before in a regular Arc of Osiris. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out. And yeah, it was a good one, but y'all will take a guess who won that one. But they've already fought each other before, so it should be interesting if 1AVG remembers them or not. So John Chang, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, 1173. Hey, welcome. Yeah, make sure y'all hop on our Discord. We have plenty of kingdoms that are hopping in. Rep your kingdom. I think we have about 50 kingdoms represented in our Discord right now. So definitely hop in our Discord, check it out, scope it out. Hey, brother. All right. So that's division number 18. Here we go. Division number 19. N3X versus PTOL. Slap versus MB1. I think Slap is about to hand MB1 their loss of the season right here. But we'll get into that on our preview portion. So they all handled their business and they're ready to rock and roll. I was trying to do my daily exercise and I feel like I pulled a muscle. Oh no. Oh no. Welcome all you beautiful people. Make sure if you're enjoying the content, drop a like on the video. We'd absolutely love you for it. All right, let me see. Group A, HKL. I think this one's pretty much, you know, a cakewalk for HKL. I think HKL will handle the business pretty easily. But I will say there's a good and there's a bad between having a division like this. Is sometimes you become complacent. You're used to playing these teams that are way below you. And then when we get into the top 32 teams, you're playing teams that are going to be super stacked. So I don't know if they necessarily want this. Some of the other teams that made it into top 16 last year have been playing other top 16 teams already, and it's just in the division. So keep that in mind. Division 21, 1LN versus LIIG. Hello. Hello. Agreed. Hello. The big boy matchup right here. This is what I'm talking about right here, Lilith. If you're paying attention to it. I'm going to miss this match because it's at the same time as every other big match that's going on this weekend. Tragedies, absolute tragedies. So, all right, division number 22. The division will be decided between these two teams. Whoever wins this matchup will win the division. So give y'all kind of a heads up on that one. I've never heard of these teams. You have, trust me, Justin Yee. Did you hear of LG1? You remember Gecko's original alliance? LG1? So 1LN is the combination between the old NB1 and LG1. They combined and they formed 1LN. Or MB2, you're correct. MB2, but they also joined LG1 and they formed 1LN. Or 1LG, sorry. That was Gecko's original alliance in Kingdom 196. And then they joined forces and they formed that team. So that's that team. LIIG is actually my surprise for this OSIRIS League season. So, wink, wink. All right, here we go. 512A. They all handled their business this week. Rose out here about to send some people to the Shadow Realm. So keep your eyes out for them. We've been prepping y'all all these almost the last month. Don't sleep on Rose. Rose is gonna win this division. Hands down. If I had to put money on it right now, I'd put it on Rose right now. Hands down. Here we go. Division number 23. OUO. See, this one's kind of a toss-up for me. Kind of a toss-up. Because I've never been impressed with OUO. But there are some teams that could surprise. You never know. So I'm not sure on this group. All day, every day. You know what I mean? Rock Hard, 1173 underdog. Hey. Division 24, JWM. I think this is going to be a cakewalk for JWM. I think they're still just experimenting. So that's why you're seeing their teams. They're not really like insanely dominating them because I think they're trying different commanders, different garrisons, all that kind of stuff. So that's Division 24. Division 25. Here we go. I think OUO just based on experience. Yeah, and I could see that too. I've just never. They've always been very up and down for me. Like one week they look really good, and the other week they're like in the middle of the pack. So it's kind of up and down for me. Was in one NB8 bracket last time, so it didn't go well. And well, hey, what do we got? We got? New subscriber, John Chang. Welcome to the Bulbaritos. Thank you so much. You are now part of the Burrito Gang. Make sure you hop on our Discord, represent your kingdom, and start unlocking all the different roles that you can personally do yourself to personalize your Discord experience. So hopefully you enjoy your stay with us. All right, here we go. This one was kind of a toss-up for me. I still don't know very much about WOS. And P245 looked okay. They didn't look great. They looked okay. So this division's kind of a toss-up for me right now. So, all right, here we go. Division number 26. L359 and TN, Go GT. These top three right here in Group A through C are pretty solid teams. They're nothing that's gonna blow your skirt up, but they're very good teams. So it'll be interesting. I still see this one as a toss-up as well. All right, here we go. Division number 27. We're inching closer, inching closer. RAIZ versus Kill Squad. On the preview portion, I'll dive into it. They all handle their business in the breakdown portion, but this one's a sneaky one right here, and I'll let y'all know why I think it's going to be a sneaky one when we pass through it again. So keep your eyes on this one. Division 27. We got. I have a feeling we have a couple surprises coming out of this one. 28. Division 28. OV. I think OV is just, heads and shoulder above their competition. Nothing against them, but OV was in top 4 for a reason. It's just one of those things. Like, it's unfortunate, but they all handle their business. But I still think OV is just one of the top teams right now in the OSIRIS League. And drum roll. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First surprise of the weekend. SX54 taking Group A, knocking out 68A1, being the first official top 32 team knocked out of the OSIRIS League Season 3. To let you know how surprising this is, they didn't even make it into the top 300 out of 512 teams. A top 32 team in power didn't even make it into the top 300. And all of the teams that made it didn't make it into the top 300. But don't worry, they're not the only ones. At least what we can say is at least they got 2 wins, because our second surprise only got 1 win. So I have high hopes for this team. I have high hopes. So, I didn't choose them because I didn't even know who they were, but they shocked a lot of people. So congrats to SX54 on taking your group. So here we go. Heading off to division number 30. OV is just very dominant in battle. Yeah, OV is very smart. They play very smart and they're very time oriented. Has a new team players. I think most teams do. I would be very surprised if a lot of teams didn't, because what happens is on the off season, a lot of teams that are focused on OSIRIS League specifically recruit other whales, other players specifically for OSIRIS League. So it doesn't surprise me they don't have the same exact team. The key is not losing your core that got you where you were. That's the key. And that's why for me, I know a lot of people are not going to believe me, but that's the reason why for me, JWM, I don't see going very far. They have a lot of power, but they lost a lot of their core OSIRIS League members from last season or from seasons prior. So that's why. All right, Division 30, we got BNW, Gecko Gaming's, not Alliance, but it's his team that he's playing with. TOA. I think this is going to be a really good match. A lot of people are sleeping on TOA, and I think they're a fairly solid team. So it'll be very interesting. BNW is a very new team, so you can't put them up there in the upper echelon, but they are a very good team. They do have good commanders, good garrisons. They have everything that it takes to be a top-notch team. They just need more experience. That's what I would say. So that's Division 30. Division number 31, 411K, handling their business. FCN, OV2. Now here's the interesting part. I don't know how good OV2 is, but they have been looking pretty dominant. So I would be intrigued to see how 411K versus OV2 would happen. I'm still fairly certain that 411K is just going to handle business. But it could be a lot closer than we think. You never know. So, all right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And for the second massive surprise, those of y'all who don't know, division number 32. Boom. If I was Gecko, I would have cued the laughing music. I would have cued, oh man. It was just, oh man. They got hit with the double whammy. It's like, damn, GSB taking the L again this week. Here we go, here, hold on. Taking the L again this week. Oh shit. Oh, sorry about that. If you're a part of GSB, you can just leave the stream because I'm sorry. 1 billion power couldn't save you there, brother. You know what I'm saying? Maverick L taking the L again. Oh man, it's gonna be a meme already. Oh shit. IKM surprising everybody in Group A, taking their group. Yeah, Justin Yee. Oh man. So they took their group. TT. They didn't play good. Yeah, well, you could say that. You could say that again. Playing good is an understatement. I don't. Yeah. That's an understatement. Here, check this out. They dominate this one, right? Then they get absolutely taken behind the woodshed on this one. And then they lose to a team that they shouldn't have lost to by 6K points. Yeah. 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 Behind the woodshed, it is. All right, here we go. We're going to go back up to Division A. I'm going to give me 1 second. I'm going to back out. I want to show y'all the new feature that's on BlueStacks. So for those of y'all who've updated BlueStacks, they unlocked a new feature. Let me see what they called it again. Oh my God. Y'all can already start to see it. You're going to see it okay. Well, let me just tell y'all what the feature is. I'll show y'all what I like about it and what I absolutely hate about it. Okay. So the new feature is when you are in full screen on BlueStacks, what now you can do is you can now use your cursor, and you know how you used to have to go like this over and over and over. We all know that feeling. It fucking sucks. Now they added a feature where when you're in full screen, you move your scroller up and it starts scrolling for you. See, so now it makes it a little bit different. So you can go sideways. It's very intuitive. It's very fast though. So they need to test it out a little bit more. You see the speeds? So you can kind of adjust according to how your thing is. Now here's the issue I have with it. I'm running a dual screen setup right now. And say I want to come over here and start typing in chat. Or if I don't and I just want to look at stuff, it's scrolling non-stop. There's no way to stop it unless I click into another application. So now I'm going to type in chat and look, it's going to stop the screen once I click in the chat. So I wish that there was a feature, like if you have multiple screens, that once you scroll off of the screen, it stops. Because if not, it's just going to constantly go if you're not paying attention. So I think it's a good adjustment. I think it's very beneficial. I'm interested to see, I want to test it out when we cast in the OSIRIS League to see if it's going to help us out, like get to faster locations. So look at the bright side. You can find tribal villages easier. Yeah, can you imagine? Okay, imagine this. You're starting in a brand new kingdom and you got to unfog everything. Got to unfog it all. Unfog it all. Man, y'all have it so good. I remember we had to send marches and shit. This is... You can go like extra fast. So that's the new feature in BlueStacks. If y'all haven't checked it out, check it out. Let me know. In our Discord, I did post it as a feature in the Discord. That way, if people want to check it out, give us their feedback, stuff like that. I'd love to hear what other people think of it. I like it, but I think at a certain point, it needs to stop scrolling if you're on a different screen. I don't know if they tested it on multi-screen setups. That's my only downside to it. If you're playing on one screen, it doesn't matter. But multi-screen, I can slide my cursor off of it and it's still scrolling. So if you have screens going like up, like say you're monitoring your chat and it's on the TV above you, if you're trying to go to the left and you have to go check chat and you have to send your cursor going up, you can't do both at the same time, if that makes sense. So that's the only thing that I don't like about it. Oh shit. Okay, give me a second. All right, Discord. So for those of y'all who were asking, let me see. Cast schedule. Here we go. Here's our cast schedule for this week. At 13 UTC, we will be casting the N3X versus PTOL. At 15 UTC, we will be casting BBTH versus 81RZ in Division 6. And 19 UTC, we will be casting Division 11 Smash Squad versus Eve. So those will be our 3 matches for the weekend. Hopefully y'all can join us. Make sure if y'all are interested in watching the cast that y'all sub to the channel, hit the bell icon, hop on our Discord, whichever one's best for you. That way you can be notified as soon as we're going to go live and start casting these. So just a heads up on that one. So the part I was telling y'all about is when you unlock Rise of Kingdoms under emulators, I put it in the emulators portion for our Discord. So I'm going to start doing that for our members and stuff like that. Oh my God. Stop scrolling. Okay. At 15 UTC, I want to watch 6 matches. Exactly. That's exactly the problem. I want to watch. There was 3 matches at 15 UTC that I would, if I could, I would, but I can't multicast, and that's the one thing that I don't like. I wish I could. I would if I could. I'm playing at 15 UTC. Yeah, dude, it's tragic. Absolutely tragic. Like, I don't get why they couldn't just put a 17 UTC right there. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that they don't do that same thing for the group play, because if they do that, that's actually tragic. You're going to miss so many good games because they're lumping 95% of the matches on one time zone. What I would do if I was them is I would eliminate the 13 UTC, even though I know, for Chinese alliances, stuff like that, I get it. But when when there's legitimately 2 matches available at that time zone, you don't need it. You don't need it. When you have 95% at 15, you need another time zone at 17 to break that up. So you can split between 15, 17, and 19. You can split all the 15 UTC matches up. That's what they should be doing. They used to have some at 3 UTC. Yeah, but they only had one match at 3 UTC out of the 70 that passed. They only played 1 at 3 UTC. And they played, I believe, 5 or 6 at 13 UTC, and that's it. If that's what and I'm not talking about just last week. I'm talking about for the last 4 weeks. They've only had 1 match at 3 UTC and 5 at 9 UTC. And that's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. True. It was very random. Yeah, it just didn't. It was weird. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 20 people got 12 likes. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Means the world to us. All right, here we go. We're gonna dive into the preview portion for week 4. Now, I will let y'all know 2 things in this: matches to keep your eyes on for each division, as well as who we still have winning the division. Okay, so we're gonna cover 2 things for each one. We won't cover every single match. We're gonna cover the 1 match in the division that you want to keep your eyes out on out of the 2. And then we are going to pick our division winners again And if they haven't changed, then you'll know for sure. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Justin Yee, y'all haven't even come close to the wheel. We're saving the wheel for the weekends. The weekend is when we'll do the wheel. Because we'll have more people, more viewers, all that kind of stuff. All right, here we go. Here we go. OSIRIS League. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Failure. Wheel of Failure. All right, here we go. Let's go into division number 1. Division number 1, the match to watch is going to be K530 versus DG. The power is fairly similar. So we got a 3.7 versus, 2.5. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I was thinking of somebody else. Okay. Confuse them. Interesting. Who did they beat out? Or were they the top power? Let me go check real quick. 3.1. Okay, so they beat the 3.1 team, TXIK. Okay. So DG surprising people out here. All right. TX. Nice. He's on it. He's on it. All right, division number 2. Here we go. For sure, we all know the match to watch. Most likely. And this is the only reason I'm saying this is because it has potential to be closer than what the other match is going to be. We all know 1341 versus 93T is the match for next week. But if I had to choose one that I think will be more competitive, I think T79 versus 93T would be the more competitive match. I think 1341 is gearing up for an absolute walloping. Like I think they're ramping it up. So if I had to suggest one, I think it would be T79 versus 93T in Division 2. Division winner, I still have as 1341. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all. In Division 1, I still have K530 as division winner for that division. Is on top of it. He is. All right. So division number 3. If I had to choose one that's going to be more competitive, I would say 49F versus L9H is going to be the more competitive one. I think TMD is going to handle their business pretty fairly easy. But that being said, I do foresee 49F versus TMD, and I have 49F taking division number 3. I'm always looking ahead. Yeah, and me too. I do. There's a lot of new teams though, and that's what makes it a little bit hard. All right. Match of the week, MTO versus NC in division number 4. Let's check them out. So in NC, we got a 3.1 billion power alliance going up against a 3.3. So the power difference really isn't that much. And from what I saw from MTO, you know, they have potential to be upset. You know, they didn't blow BD47 out of the water by any means. And BD47, oh man, I can't select them. BD47 was, I believe, 2.2 billion. Oh, they changed their name. It's 2.3 billion. So they had potential to be upset. And the only reason that it was that big of a lead was you take off 15,000 on the Ark of Osiris, and it wasn't even that close. So I think this one has potential for NC to upset MTO. There's potential there as well. So keep your eyes out on Division 4. The more I saw NC, I can see NC pulling this one out. So we're going to go with the surprise this week. I did originally have MTO winning this division. I think we're going to flip to the underdog this week. I'm an underdog kind of guy, if y'all don't know. So NC, I have taken this one by a narrow margin. Very, very narrow. Thinking NC, yeah, exactly. In high level art, is Ethel useful? No. Ethel, okay. Correction. In high level arc, Ethel is useful only when you're going to be debuffing stuff around a rally. That's the only reason she would be useful. So normally you'll see one player, you won't see 15 Ethels on the field. You're going to see one. So it's a good thing to have, but you're going to have one player that's dedicated to doing nothing but that. that makes sense, or that's one of their jobs. You're not going to have every single person have a march with an ethel, because in high level arcs, there's so many other 5 marches that don't include ethel that you would want preferably on the field. You know, your Guans, your Alexes, you know, your Martels, your Constantine, Joan. I would almost rather have a Constantine Joan than I would an ethel. So it just depends. There's certain situations, it's very situational. Just the support player, exactly. So you're gonna have players that are dedicated to nothing but support. Not every single person is gonna run a support march, if that makes sense, in high level arcs. You're more likely gonna have 2 people in a lane that are gonna be running support on each side, as opposed to all 30 players having one march that's gonna be a support march, if that makes sense. All right, here we go. So I have NC pulling this one out, barely. To surprise people for division, knocking a top 32 team out. Division number 5. Match of the week is 100% going to be 87 GV versus DSP. Once again, this was my upset alert when we did the original breakdown show. Before any matches were played, I had DSP knocking out 87 GV. So those of y'all who don't believe me, go watch the show. So if you haven't seen it, I do have DSP taking this division as well, but I also see this as the match of the week for division number 5. Okay, division number 6. Damn. This is my match of the week right here. And it's tragic because I actually would have had 2 matches of the week, but if I had to choose one over the other, this was the one to choose. This is gonna be an absolute barn burner. Hop on our stream. Hop on the stream. You know, I'm sure other people are gonna try to stream it and do all that, but they ain't gonna do it like me. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be an absolute barn burner. Absolute barn burner. We're talking about BBTH versus 81RZ. For those of y'all who don't understand, both of these teams were in the top 32 in the Horus realm last season. And now we're talking about one of these 2 teams barely going to be in the top 300 after this week. They're going to be in the top 300, but they're going to be probably outside of the top 200 teams. It's going to be they're going to be in that mush. And one of these teams isn't going to even make it. Not even close. That's crazy. And then to make it even worse, you have LFAM on the other side that were in the top 32 last season. And out of these 3 teams, only one's going to make it in the top 32. That's fucking bananas. And if that doesn't get you excited, it's whew. The tale of the story right here, and I'll tell you, is going to be offensive minded BBTH against a defensive heavy. And when I mean heavy, I mean like sledgehammer heavy defense against 81RZ. And which will prevail? That's the ultimate question right there. And if I had to choose, and this is me choosing, I would put my money, man, and I know I have people from both sides on our Discord, so I know I'm going to get some salty members. But if I have to choose somebody, I think I'm going to go with BBTH. And there's for one reason only. I think 81RZ's defense will hold up. I don't think they're going to lose very many structures. They're not very offensive minded, but which is fine. When they made their run in season 1 into top 32 and surprised a lot of teams and shocked and beat a lot of really good teams, what they were doing is they garrisoned the shit out of all their buildings, right? But they ran the arc very, very successfully. That is my only question mark on 81RZ, because they don't have the same exact team. So they could be really good at it, but usually if something's going to fall off, it's going to be the arc running. And I know I've seen BBTH run the arc, and I know that they have mid lane strats, and I know that they have all that stuff. That's the only reason I give them the edge, because I think BBTH is going to capture more arcs than 81RZ, and that's going to put them over the top. So let me know if y'all disagree, if y'all agree. Don't get me wrong, I love 81RZ. I do. I have love for all those players. I just don't know about their mid strat. That's the only thing I don't know, and we haven't casted any of their matches, so I don't know. So I have BBTH narrowly taking it by maybe an arc. Maybe they split the arcs, and then the last one goes BBTH and wins. That's the way I have it seen. But this is going to be our match of the week. We are 100% casting this match. So keep your eyes out for it. Like I said, very hard to tell. I believe both have a pretty, big change in roster. Yeah. And that's what makes it hard. Irish Villanueva. Yeah, BBTH, because they got new good arc players this time. Yeah, but it's about cohesion. You know, BBTH, it's about who kept their core and who gels the best. And that's what I think. I think it's going to come down to teamwork. Who has the best teamwork? I've seen BBTH do a lot of great things, but I've also seen 96RZ, which is now 81RZ, do shock a lot of people. So I can say if they beat BBTH, it would not surprise me. It would not surprise me one bit. But like I said, for me, it's going to come down to the arc. That's going to be, when we cast this is going to be the keys to victory will be who captures the most arcs. And it's not because it's a common sense thing. It's because I don't know which team has the best mid strat right now. That's the one thing I can't do. All right, here we go. So division number 7. Let's move on. If y'all couldn't tell, I spent a lot of time on that one for a reason. Match of the week, SFS versus 93L. Surprise, surprise. Here comes another top 32 team I feel like is going to be falling this week. I have 93L taking the win over SFS. So let's check it out real quick. We have a 3 billion alliance going up against a 3.5. So the power isn't that much different. I do think that 93L has better teamwork. SFS is fairly new. So I'm going to give it to them just based on teamwork. Hello, I'm from Russia and don't understand English well. Oh no. Hey, well, welcome. All right, division number 8. Here we go. Match of the week. Match of the week. I think we all can call this one the most competitive one for this week. Z415 versus 411S. So we have Ronnie versus 411S. This one's kind of hard because Z415 Ronnie's Alliance has a lot of new players. They have some from the old team, but a lot of new players. I'm going to give it to 411S. I think they're going to surprise people. I think 411S is going to have the teamwork necessary to beat. And we'll look at their power real quick. So 2.6 versus 2.8. So the power is relatively similar. So it's going to come down to teamwork. And I think I'm going to give it to 411S. I think I'm going to give it to him. Yeah, exactly. How are you, friend? I am good. Welcome. Hopefully you can pick up we're going through winners who we think are going to win and matches of the week. So hopefully y'all like it. 411S. Yeah, that's who we have. I have 411S beating Ronnie. Hopefully he streams it. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Division number 9, UCS versus NLK. 100% will be the match of the week in Division 9. I think it's going to be a good fight. I still have UCS taking it just based on teamwork and having, a similar team, 3.7 billion power. They increased their power as well. NLK coming in at 3 billion. So the power isn't going to be that off. But I have seen UCS teamwork, especially last season. They narrowly lost their match last season that knocked them out in top 16. So I'm going to give it to UCS. I think they're going to make another good deep run this season. So yeah, keep your eyes on them. How much time do you have? And okay, but UCS is really good. It is very interesting to me. How much time do I have? I have 588 days in the game, or 89 or 90, somewhere around there. Like 590 days. Let me just type it to him. Let me see. There you go. That's something that hopefully YouTube adds onto it. They should definitely have a translate feature on the chat 100%. I'm surprised they don't. All right, here we go. In Division 10, I think F95K versus NCB is going to be the match of the week. And I still have F95K taking this division. So I'm going to give them the win for this match and for the division as well. 466. Yeah, people don't understand the grind, John. You know what I'm saying? All these new guys coming in at 200 days, and they're like, "Oh, I'm T5 already. You suck." And I'm like, "Bro, you weren't here." You know what I'm saying? You weren't here when they didn't have Ark of Osiris. We didn't have KVK. We didn't have anything. We were grinding, you know, Sun Tzu sculptures and events, you know, and it was a grind. You know, I don't think people know what a grind is nowadays, but the old guys do. The old kingdoms definitely know. Now everybody gets 20 golden heads. Yeah. 6 days. What? Welcome. Well, you're coming in at a good time because we're going to have a lot of big events coming with the holiday season. 702. Oh my gosh. Damn. All right, this is our second match of the week that we will be casting. Actually, I'll put it correct. It's our third one. We have another match that is our second top match to keep your eyes on, but I'll let you know. This is our third one. Smash Squad versus Eve. 100%. Do y'all smell it? Do y'all feel it? Y'all feel it? Am I sending it through to y'all? Am I sending it through? I have Eve knocking out Smash Squad. Underdogs, baby. Underdogs. Woo! Eve taking out Smash Squad. And hopefully Chisco will do his normal sign-off after the match. So I have Eve taking this one over Smash Squad. I think it's going to be a really close match. But I just have Eve pulling it out. Eve. Yep. Chisco won't be happy. Uh-oh. No Chisco for me. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, let's check out the power between the two. Eve, 3 billion power. Smash Squad, 3.6. So, yeah. Surprise, surprise. I have that one. I have them. I have them shocking the content world. There will only be one content creator that survives this weekend. All right, here we go. Division number 12. Smash got this. Hey, they can prove me wrong. But I've been really surprised with Eve. I will say that. Match of the week will be... Ooh. This one's a good one. Because 185L is actually surprisingly really good, and a lot of people sleep on him. But you have FN on the other side that was in the top 4. The top 4 in the Anubis realm last season. And I 100%, this was the second match that I would tell y'all that's the top 2 surprises. Rose was number 1. Top surprise is this one. And I have Snow knocking out FN, a top 4 team from last season in the Anubis realm. I have them knocking them out and winning the division. So I still have Snow winning this division. Then they got stomped in the Invitational. I think Snow got it. Yeah. 100%. I have Snow. Snow for me. Like them. Yep. Agreed. All All right, Division 13, Navi. Come on now. You know I'm from Navi. No, I'm just playing. I still have Navi. I just don't see any teams in here that are kind of... So if I had to guess, if I had to put a match, I would probably put Navi. Just because they're going to be... I believe they're going to be our division winners for Division 13. So that would be the match I would be watching. All right, Division 14. See, everyone agrees. Everyone agrees. 0096 versus 258. I think 0096 is going to manhandle 258. So if I had to take a guess, I would put the match 348K versus Sons of Destruction as the match to watch. But I still have... I had Sons of Destruction winning this division, but 0096 has looked pretty good. So... I'm going to stick with Sons of Destruction. I'm going to stick with them. I'm going to stick to my guns on them. I've always liked Sons of Destruction. They're very, very good. They're not your top echelon team, but they're like a cusp right below it. They do have new players, so that could make a difference. 1008 versus TR. That is 100% the match to watch in Division 15. And I still have 1008 taking this division. All right, division number 16. Here we go. Division number 16, C9N versus 234A will be the match to watch in Division 16. I still have C9N taking this division, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think with 234A. So the winner of this match will win this division. All right, Division 17. Apologies. This one's kind of a toss-up. I think the best match is definitely going to be 92 SK versus 87 IB. But I'm not sure on 92 SK. I am more likely to lean towards 87 IB. But, you know, I don't know very much about either one of these teams. But I do know, I have heard good things about 87 IB. So they are 2.9 billion versus a 3.2. So the power is relatively close. So I'm going to go on my hunch, and I'm going to say 87 IB. And they're going to knock out the top 32 team if that happens. So keep your eyes out for that one. All right, here we go. Division number 18. 1AVG versus HE. If I had to say which game's going to be more competitive, I would say Peak versus K415. I think 1AVG will still win the division, but I think they're going to absolutely manhandle HE. So... that's why I would suggest watching the other match. Rock hard all day, every day. All right, here we go. Division 19 is our third match that we're going to be casting. N3X versus PTOL. I have PTOL, y'all know, winning the division from last show. So I think they're going to knock out another top 32 team and send them to the Shadow Realm. I think Shinshi's Alliance will win this week, but then they'll lose to PTOL in the championship. So those of you who don't know, Shinshi's Alliance slap. I think they have what it takes to beat MB1. MB1 always comes out really slow. So if you can be aggressive and move forward and have fast cabs and all that, you can surprise them. So I have PTOL taking division number 19. All right, here we go. We got 12 more. Here we go. HKL, hands down, wins this division. I don't think anybody else, is really worth talking about in there. So HKL 100% taking the division. This was my right below, almost neck and neck, but right below my BBTH versus 81RZ match was the 1LN versus LIIG. Once again, you got teams that were in top 16, combos of teams that were in top 16 and top 32 in 1LN. You have LIG who made it into top 32 last year. A barn burner. I want to cast this one as well, but I can't because it's at the same time as the other one. So, but that being said, y'all already know, if you've seen the previous shows, y'all know who I chose to win this division. I have LIIG knocking out 1LN the top 32 team. They're knocking them out, winning the division. So I have LIIG taking this one. All right, let me see. Number 22. Oh, wait, let's check out the power real quick. That way y'all can see. LIIG is 2.9 and 1LN is 3.5. All right, here we go. Division number 22. I think the match to watch is going to be Rose versus K139. I have Rose winning this division. So, hands down. I think Rose is one of those very sneaky teams that a lot of people sleep on until they punch them in the face. And there's Rose, 2.7. Don't let it fool you, though. They beat 3 billion power alliances last season. They were 2.3, 2.4. So, don't be surprised. There we go. Division 23. Big shout out to Mad Dog from 1366. Hey. Oh, yeah. Vanquisher knows. See, I don't sleep on him. All right. Match of the week for Division 23 is going to be, I want to say OUO versus TPW. I think this division is just up in the air. You know, I want to say you could give it to OUO just because of the teamwork. But I'm not sure. You know, this one's kind of up in the air. So I'm just going to leave it at that on that one. All right, Division 24. Here we go. Let's see. JWM hands down. JWM hands down. Division 25. This one's one of those up in the air ones too. I think WOS maybe by default. But this one's kind of like the other one where it could go, you have a bad day, people don't show up, you lose, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these teams are kind of middle of the road. And WOS I haven't seen very much of, so I can't really vouch for him. So we'll just leave that one tossed up in the air. Division 26. L359 versus TN. I think is going to be the match of the week. And I actually had Go GT winning Division 26. But I see them playing TN in the championship match. I think this top 32 team is going to get knocked out this week. Jay Farrow from 1366 going to crush CB with his helmet. Professor X click. Oh. Click the like button. All right, here we go. REIZ versus Kale Squad will be, you know what? These both could, honestly, these are both must watch matches. Honestly, these are two of the more competitive matches, and they're both in the same division. I already called it last week. I called Kill Squad knocking out RAIZ to knock out top 32. And I hate to say it, boys and girls, because I know y'all are talking mad squat in the chat. But I have CB knocking out MX. I had Kill Squad taking on CB for the championship. And I have CB taking the division by surprise. Man. LOL, Juan Ramos. Nervy, what's going on? You missed it, Nervy. You missed it. You missed division. You missed our division, man. I called this out. All right, OV. I have OV taking this one hands down. I think they might have some competition against TMM versus TMM. CB has spice, sugar and spice and everything nice. Let me see. Whoa, dislike. It's all right. I don't care. I'm not worried about dislikes, baby. All right. Let me see. Division 29 SX54. Yeah, the last time we did one of these videos, I considered not doing it again because I think we lost more subs in the last video than any other video that we've ever done. But I don't care, man. It's a number. It's a number. If y'all have been here since the first stream, we had like 2 people. Yeah. I don't care, man. It's no worries, no worries. SX54 I think after dominating the top 32 team, you kind of have to pick them to win the division. You almost have to. People be getting salty when you say they lose. Yeah, it's gonna happen though. Like, if they get salty over this, then they definitely should not watch me cast their match. Because for those of y'all who've seen me cast matches, you know I'm lighting some motherfuckers on fire. You know that. Everyone has opinions. Is a good place to see the matches and heads up to watch others. Yeah. See, I do these because I want to do like a recap, like later on down the line, and see where I was right, see where I was wrong, all that kind of stuff. And then that's usually at the same stream that I'll be like, all right, guys, I was wrong, blah, 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 blah. I apologize. You know what I mean? Like, it's just for competition. Everybody wants to say day one burrito. Yeah. Everyone wants to say their team's going to be the best. If you notice, I haven't been blowing Nervy, like, and I'm in Navi. Navi's my alliance, but I try to stay as neutral as possible because at the end of the day, that's the content y'all want. Almost missed your stream. Well, you missed my prediction, Kyle Groot, so thank goodness for that. Definitely do not scrub back. Or maybe if you need motivation, you should scrub back a little. You know what I'm saying? It's better not to be noticed. Hey, sometimes. Not even low-key best streams for matches. Yeah, I appreciate it. I try to keep it real. You know, there's too many fluff pieces out there. It's like, if I'm going to go down, I'm going down in a flame of glory. All right, BNW versus TOA, I think will be the match for this week. I still have BNW winning this division, but I think this match will be pretty close. The power for TOA is 2.9 and then 3.3, so they're pretty close. Yeah, Cal, if you need motivation for your match, scrub back a little bit and see what prediction I gave for your match. He always said he didn't want me to choose him, so BNW, because I'm a backup, that's all. Hey, it's all right. Backups have an important role. Trust me, I've seen a lot of matches won because backups filled in. All right, Division 31, 411K. FCN could be interesting. FCN, I believe, they're in the Anubis realm no, they weren't. Okay, I'm thinking of a different one. 411K, I still think is going to take it. I think it'll be between them and OV2. But I still have 411K winning Division 31. In Division 32, you got to go with IKM. They knocked out a top 32 team. You just kind of have to go with them. So, you know, that's what I see. I think there's going to be more top 32 teams knocked out this week. So keep your eyes out for them. So we're going to back out. So that was our recap. Let me know what matches y'all thought would be the biggest surprises that y'all saw. I'll just talk for a couple minutes and then I'll end up calling it a stream. Let me see. Let me know, do y'all like the format of the times for Osiris League? I really do genuinely feel like, okay, they can keep the 9 UTC, but they should get rid of the 3 UTC for sure. I would even consider getting rid of the 9 UTC and just have it 13, 15, 17, and 19 and have those be the 4 times. Because if you do that, you can stack matches. Like, it doesn't make sense why they have them spread out the way they do. That's just my opinion. We got a few backups in last ARC match so they could get full rewards. Exactly. You got people going to sleep during the Arc of Osiris. Like, Nervy's out here crocheting, you know, some Navi socks while he's running the Arc. You know, that's how entertaining they are right now. Moon's still asleep. You know, Ace is out here playing with Seondok and Cleo on res tiles. You know, we're taking it super uber serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. No, they're not doing any of that shit. Let me see. TT from 279 takes What division is that, Arthur? Oh, yeah, I'll go open it back up. We got a few backups. Let me see. Nah, 9 UTC need to go. Yeah, I think 3 and 9 are not necessary. They don't have enough matches. I almost fell asleep and our third... Ozzy. He's out here. He's out here dozing. Falling asleep. Oh, shit. That's funny. Division 32? All right, let me go check it out. Did y'all like the new... Let me know in chat. Did y'all like the new feature? That new feature? All right, let me see. It's going to drive me nuts. I'm going to have to figure out how to turn it off. I kind of like it, but I wish... until they fix it, I'm not gonna use it. I might use it during ARC. It may be beneficial during an ARC. Like to trail the... Like when you're scrolling, like to watch the marches march... That could be a cool feature, but I don't know if I'm going to like it trying to regulate chat and shit. Let's see, Division 32. TT. 2.6. See, that's a rough hill to climb right there. See, it could be, though. You never know. There's a 2.5 right here that just beat out top 32, so it could be interesting. We're taking our next match very seriously. These guys that we are playing are serious, and we can't underestimate them. Cool. That's good. That's always good to know. Rose, I know the feeling. Camping gates is boring. IKM are awesome. Nah, you're legit when you're not camping the gates, and when they drag your march into their starting zone. That's when you know. When you have more marches in the starting zone than they do, you're hot shit. So let me see. So Navi said that they wanted to check out. That's a pretty big power right there. 3.0 versus 3.4. So the power's relatively similar. So this was another thing that I was gonna suggest to Lilith, and it's a little thing, but it makes a world of a difference. Like when you see matches like this or whatever, and you click on this icon, I want to see the match box. Like, you know how when the match ends, how it shows you arcs captured, I want this little box to pop when I click on this so that we can see, like if somebody lost by 100 points, I want to go see how they lost. Did they lose by the arc? Did they lose by provisions? How did they lose? Because a lot of the times the scores don't really tell the story. If somebody captures 4 arcs, 15,000 point swing. That's a huge swing. You can march into the gated area in ARC unless they patched it. Still? You used to not be able to. You used to have to be targeted and dragged into it. Used to. It's best when you have a rally on their city and then their city teleports back behind the gate and your rally marches in anyway. Really? I've never seen that. That'd be badass. That's what happened? LOL. That's awesome. Oh, man. That's awesome. So those of y'all who haven't, if you're still hanging out with us, consider hopping on our Discord. Think it's Nervy's first day, bud? Nah. Nervy's in my alliance. He's been here for a while. He's one of the tree trunk motherfuckers. Hashtag. I did it last match. Oh my God. So there's the link for our Discord. Hop on. Damn, totally missed it. You did, Miss Alice. You did. I started earlier today. That way, because we had a bunch of Aussies. Aussie. We had a bunch of Aussies and EU people. So they hopped on. We were able to do it. But I'll have you know, Miss Alice, that I had y'all winning. If you pull your marches all the way to the very back of the gates in ARC, you can march into the gated area unless they patched it. What the hell? I'll rewatch. Sounds good. So I'm going to go ahead. I think we've been on for about an hour and 30 minutes. I don't want this video to be too long because we're not going to really be playing very much. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Hey, it's for you, Alice. Yeah. For you. All right. Nervy is right, but I think they patched it. Boo. Boo for patches. Why can't they fix the chat? So, thank y'all, ladies and gentlemen, for hanging out with us. I believe we're going to end up having a stream or two throughout the week. They may not be Rise of Kingdoms. They may be. I'm not sure yet. There's not very much going on right now for me to want to really cast it or like post. So I've been playing Call of Duty because Call of Duty, the beta is going to be coming out next month, and I don't want to look like an absolute noob. So Nervy, are you getting it, Nervy? The beta? Are you going to get the beta? So if y'all play Call of Duty or anything like that, let me know. Join our Discord and check us out. You know, we're going to be playing some beta for Call of Duty Cold War next month. So if y'all want to squad up, let's do it. But we will still be casting all the times on every Sunday. So it should be fun. Should be fun. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. If y'all had a good time, make sure you smash the like button. And definitely consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. I'm going to probably shut down the stream here in probably a minute or two. Make sure y'all say hi to me in chat. That way I can thank y'all when I close out the stream. Thank y'all again for hanging out with us. Sorry, it's my first day. Oh my God. Can't fix lag. The lag's not going away, guys. The lag won't be going away for quite a while. Forever broken. Wasn't planning on getting beta. Boo. Boo, Nervy. Boo. Forever broken. Yeah, the lag's gonna be there, guys. It's funny. They have people in the, we should do like a segment where I go through like the Rise of Kingdoms Discord suggestion channel and just rip people for their suggestions. Like, it just doesn't make it. Like, we're not gonna blur out names. We're just gonna shame people. We have people that are suggesting to add more animations to the game. I'm like, bruh. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. And then you have the person right below them complaining about the lag. And I'm like, come on now. Shame. Do the old, I need to get like a bell and then do like the Game of Thrones. Shame. And just shame everybody. Just shame them all. But there are some good suggestions, I will say. There are some good ones, but some of them are just, bruh, do you even play? You know what I mean? Call of Duty doesn't feel like COD anymore. The new one does. The new one looks good. Real good. Animations cost money. Animations also break your server. So, if anything, they need to be taking out all the animations, not putting more in. The animations and the renders on environment are what kill the servers. So you either enjoy the lag and live with it and keep your animations and your beautiful trees and shit, or two, you eliminate all animations, you make your game look like absolute dog doo-doo, and then your game you'll run crisp as hell. So it's kind of like you have to take it one or the other. You can't have both. Because they don't make enough money to upgrade all their servers worldwide in order to handle the load that's coming in. I am late due to work, but we'll go back to see what you think about Division 4. Thanks for the telecast on MTO. You're very, very welcome. Are we playing on outdated servers? Yeah, 100%. 100%. It was a startup. You know, I'll put it this way. People keep saying update the servers. That would cost hundreds of millions of dollars just to update the servers. And I don't mean like $100 million. I mean probably closer to like 500 to 750 to upgrade all their servers. They don't make that much money. Maybe in a couple of years, maybe if they save up, they collect their pennies and put it in a piggy bank, maybe. but they don't make that kind of big boy money yet. Like Activision, after 1 week of selling Call of Duty, they've made $1 billion. I don't think Lilith makes $1 billion in 2 years, 3 years, and Activision makes it in a week. You know what I mean? You have to compare apples to apples, and Lilith isn't there yet. They're a good game, but they're not there yet. ROK made 20 million in about half a year. Exactly. 20 million. That's not including your payroll, your servers, your maintenance, having servers global. Since it's a global game, they have to have servers everywhere. In China, in Europe, in America, in South America. They have to have servers everywhere. So imagine that. Maintaining them, having, creators and all those different locations to maintain the server. You have to have, it's a lot of manpower. So that's the downside. They don't make as much as people think. So upgrading servers is going to cost a lot. What they should be doing is they should be consolidating kingdoms. So typically when a game gets where they're at right now, if any of y'all played Game of Power, it's similar to this, not really. Their kingdom versus kingdom was way different. What their kingdom versus kingdom used to be is you used to invade you had a whole week and you would go and invade somebody else's kingdom for a week. You could plant flags, you could teleport everywhere, you could jack all their shit up. You could go and take their oh my goodness. I just went blank. It's the structure, the main structure in the kingdom. I just went blank. But you could take that, you could battle against other kingdoms for it, you could do everything. But you were going 1v1, kingdom versus kingdom. You're porting into theirs, they're porting into yours. And then the way that you would win kingdom is at the end of the event, you got points for kills, you got points for occupying structures, and then whichever kingdom had the most points won the kingdom versus kingdom. And that was a monthly thing that you would invade people's kingdoms. It was absolutely nasty. Yeah. It was fun though. It was a lot of fun. So, but the one other thing that they did do is that they also implemented kingdom merge feature. So basically what they did was they told this kingdom, hey, you have the most population, you will be the home kingdom. These 5 to 7 kingdoms will be merged into your kingdom at this time, at this day, and it literally repopulated the entire kingdom. And then it opened up server space. So Lilith should be looking at kingdom merges right now and not necessarily building another 1,000 kingdoms and having half of them be dead, if that makes sense. So that's just my thoughts. It also solves the whole migrating part because now you're getting into a more populated kingdom, so you can rebuild that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think needs to happen. Never thought about it like that. Yeah, I think it needs, because right now if you were to go, I guarantee there's probably like 65 to 70% of the kingdoms in the top 2,000 that are absolutely dead, just dead. So if you merge 10 of them into one and clean up your server, then yeah, you're not going to have your 1,000 kingdoms. It's what gives a shit. What you want is you want better play. You want your free to plays to be happy because they're not in a dead kingdom after Civil War happened. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing that you want to do. Feel like we have way too many exactly. We have way too many dead kingdoms. That's what it should say. So those are just a couple of suggestions. I keep giving you all my suggestions and I haven't posted the video for it. So, but that was one of my suggestions that was going to be in that video was kingdom merging. What the hell? I'm probably not going to make the video. So y'all want me to, y'all post yes in chat if y'all want to hear the top 5 changes that I want in the game. And I'll give it to y'all right now. If y'all post yes, I'll give you all 5 of the top changes that if they make, I think would change the game in a positive direction. I want to, but dude, I don't have time for making videos right now. Dude, you know me on Sundays. Saturday night, Sundays, I'm literally streaming for like 20 something hours between those 2 days. And then I have live streams 2 to 3 times during the week. 10 yes for a video. Hey. I don't know if I'll get it out tomorrow. If y'all want it, then sure. Do y'all want a video? Would y'all prefer a video then? Or would y'all prefer a live stream where I do it? I'll tell y'all this. Out of our channel right now, we have 80. We're going on 80 live streams. I believe this is our 80th live stream that we've done on the channel. And we only have one VOD. One VOD on it. And I did it specifically for a reason. I did more live streams because when I was coming in, I felt like there wasn't enough live stream content. I feel like people were itching for live stream content. VODs will get you the views. Don't get me wrong. They get you more views, but they're less engaging. And that's what I wanted. I wanted an engaging community. So I focused on live streams. That's why most of y'all see me for live content. So, but if y'all want a video on it, then I can look at making it. Cause I actually have I have a couple that I have planned. But I don't have the time. I just need to sit there and either live stream it or sit there and just hammer it out. So we'll see. All right. I guess that solves it. I guess I'll just do a video then. I'll do the videos of the two. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, I've been rambling on. I'm going to call it a stream. Thank y'all so much for all of y'all that hung out with us today. Like I traditionally say, like I said, I am Anthony with the Bulbaritos. Thank y'all so much for all the tremendous support. We are a growing community filled with amazing people. So if you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. Let me actually, hold up. There we go. Definitely consider subscribing to the channel. If you haven't already, we'd love to have you. If you would like to, let me see, Discord. I agree with you, Nervy. I agree with you. Quality over quantity. Yeah, the quality that I'm trying to push out is live stream quality. I want to be good. I had somebody that said good editing on my videos, and I'm like, what? Well, we aren't editing shit. This is live. So, that's the kind of stuff we like hearing. But, I hope y'all are enjoying the content. If y'all are, then, thank y'all for enjoying it. We've seen tremendous growth. In under 2 months, we're almost at 500 subs. So thank y'all so much for that. But like I said, I'm Anthony with the Bulbaritos. If y'all like variety streams, y'all hear it once, you hear it twice, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. Smash that like button. Let us know in the comments below what team you're rooting for. What's your team? Who y'all are thinking is going to get surprised? Let us know in the comments below. And, join our Discord. I did post the link as well as in our live chat. It's also in our description below. If you do, we have been changing around the Discord a little bit. So it allows y'all for more freedom to assign your own roles, for what games you want to see and play and that kind of stuff. So yeah, if y'all have any questions, hit me up on Discord. Those are the 3 matches we did show earlier that we are going to be casting. If you don't know them already, hop on our Discord. They're in there as well under cast schedule. And yeah, I'm Anthony with the Bulbaritos, and I will see y'all on the next live stream. Bulbaritos out.